Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, y'all. Leftover steak. Yes, believe it or not, Ernie had a steak the other night, and he didn't eat it all. Don't know how he managed that. But anyway, what I've done is I've put his leftover steak, part of his steak, in here, and I've brought it to a boil just to get some of the juice out of it. And I'm going to take that leftover steak and I'm going to use some of my lasagna noodles here, and we're going to have beef tips over noodles. So let me get things going here and I'll show y'all what I'm doing. So here's that leftover steak. There's the water I boiled it in, and I didn't really boil it all, y'all. I just heated it up. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this steak into little bitty pieces. So here is that beef steak, and I've got it nice and little bitty chunks. It didn't take much because this was a steak. I believe it was a sirloin, I'm not sure. So now I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to set that juice aside, and I'm going to cook, I don't know, about 3 or 4 of these noodles. Okay, y'all, I've got, actually, I got 7 of those lasagna noodles in here cooking, and when they get done, I'll bring you back. Okay, lasagna noodles are done, so we're going to drain them right there and move to the next step. Now, here's the step I could have saved myself had I been thinking ahead. I need 2 cups of liquid, and the reason I want 2 cups of liquid is because I think 2 cups of liquid would be plenty for that amount of meat. So I took the liquid out of that pot, and I'm going to add to it to make 2 cups. So now to my 2 cups of liquid, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of this Orrington Farms beef base seasoning. So I have 2 cups of water. Wait, let me see. Wait a second, just a second. No, it says, okay. It says 2 teaspoons per cup. So I have 2 cups. I'm going to add 4 teaspoons of my broth base to the 2 cups of water. So I've added my beef base to this water, and that was what I boiled the beef in to get it hot, to get some of the flavor on it. And now I need to make a roux. I've got 2 cups of juice here, so I need roughly 2 cups, so that's 2 tablespoons of butter and 2 tablespoons of plain white flour, and I'm going to make a roux. Y'all, this is not looking like enough to me, so I'm going to add 1 tablespoon more of butter, and I'm going to add another tablespoon of that plain flour. This just doesn't look like enough to thicken that juice. I don't know, it could be wrong. And you know how that sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. So let me add a little bit more butter and a little bit more flour, and we'll take it from there. So there you go, I've added some more. Let me get a little cook on this roux, because we don't want that raw flour taste. And I'll bring you back. Okay, y'all, I think this has gone far enough. Now I am not adding salt because I added that beef bouillon, but I am going to add some pepper. So let's see. That looks good. Okay, now I am one of those that I do not pour in my juice or milk or whatever it is I'm making my gravy out of. I do not pour it in all at once. I pour in a little bit. I get that mixed in. I pour in a little bit more. Get that mixed in. And then, of course, I'm going to pour in the rest. Now, I'm going to bring this up, put a little cook on it, and I'll bring you back when it's thick enough to add the beef. Okay, y'all, this is thickened up just a wee bit. See there? So now, I'm going to add the meat. I'm going to add this meat to that pot. I want to do that two-handed so I don't lose any, so I'll be right back. So I've added the meat, and we just want to get some good heat going on this. Let it thicken up a little bit more. I'm going to turn it down on low and let it do a little bit of stewing. Let me turn that down. There we go. So now it's going to sit here and just kind of thicken up low and slow, y'all. Okay, y'all, this is getting really close. We're going to have Ernie come do a taste test. So, Ernie, come do a taste test. See how we are for seasoning. Now, here, get your spoon. Now, watch it. As you can see, it's very hot. So, salt, pepper, does it need anything? What? No? Doesn't need anything? Okay, y'all. So, here we go. We're going to turn this off. Now, I've got those lasagna noodles cut up here. And I've got Ernie some kind of melba toast style bread going on. And the first thing I'm going to do, I want him to get the meat before he gets the gravy. So I am going to label that meat. I'm going to scoop the meat out of here. And I'm going to label that meat. Ladle, not label. Oh, I'm I'm ladling the meat out of that gravy. And I'm going to put that on the noodles first. Get all that meat out of there. Because I want him to have that meat first. That was some expensive meat we had going on there, but I don't know, leftover steak, it's kind of hard to reuse. So I think I got everything out of there. Oh, there's a couple more pieces. So now, let me get my rag over here to my kitchen cloth so I can lift this up and pour him some gravy over that. So hold on. Okay, now I'm able to lift this up. Hadn't got no handle on that pot. Now I'm able to lift this up and I'm going to pour him some gravy. Get some on them toast points. Oh yeah, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, my, that looks good. I don't think I can get any more on there because we got it coming out the sides here. So there you go, y'all. Let me get Ernie to do an official taste test and we'll see what's happening. Okay, y'all, we're ready for Ernie we are ready for Ernie to do his official taste test. So Ernie, there you go. Dig in there. Get you a little bit of meat, a little bit of noodles, and a little bit of that gravy. Get you some of that gravy. Okay, so what do you think?
Good.
Good? So there you go, y'all. Leftover steak. I made it into beef tips over noodles. But all I had was the lasagna noodles. But Ernie don't care. It's good. Is it good?
Yeah.
Yeah? So there you go, y'all. Thanks for watching. And please give me a comment. If you think I'm a crappy cook, let me know. Bye.